All right, guys, just hang on there for a bit. I just wanted to get a perspective from one specific country. I'm joined on the phone from Turkey, from Istanbul, in fact, by Emin Özkurt, who's a sports law expert. He's also the General Secretary of the Sports Law Institute in Istanbul. Mr. Özkurt, we have this high-profile case that we mentioned earlier with Fenerbahçe, a high-profile football team in Turkey. Should we be surprised by what's happening in Turkey? How widespread is it there, and how are fans taking it?
Yes, first of all, good evening to all. The Turkish police on Sunday detained more than 60 people for questioning over allegations of football match fixing, including the president of the league champion Fenerbahçe. Well, to be honest with you, this is a big shock for Turkey and big shock for Turkish football. No one was expecting this. We are now slightly learning about the details of the prosecution of the claims, and it seems that it's going to go even more deeper. And the Turkish football is in very big crisis right now.
So what's the main motivation for players?
For the match fixing.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's absolutely the amount of money which they can get from a single game. There are some allegations that one of the players, who is an international, former international, Turkish international, has received around 300,000 euros per game. So
300,000 euros, and that just illustrates the scale of money potentially that we're talking about. So it's not just the small-time players at small-time clubs that might be encouraged by 3,000 or 4,000 euros, but there's a great deal of money at stake here. Well,
the police is investigating possibly fixing of a final week match between Fenerbahçe and Sivasspor, which ended in a 4-3 victory for the Istanbul side and helped it claim the league title. Therefore, it was this year it was a very competitive race for the titleship, and the winner of the Turkish Premier League receives around $25 million when he gets the title championship. So basically, what we are talking about here is huge amount of money, and due to that reason, several, let's say, criminal people also involved in this match fixing.
Yeah, criminal organisations. There's a lot at stake here, isn't there? So how many efforts, finally, are there? What efforts are being made to try and clamp down on this within Turkey? How difficult is it to stop it?
Well, there are two aspects of this matter right now. The first aspect is the criminal court investigation, the prosecution, which is done by the prosecutor's office. This is one issue, one side. It is going to take several years, most probably, to come out with a resolution about this issue. However, the Turkish Football Federation doesn't seem to wait for this 3 years or 2 years possible court case hearings. And most probably within a week's time, the Turkish Football Federation will get in touch with the prosecutor's office and get details of the case and the possible evidences about the match fixing. And then we'll decide on the future of Fenerbahçe and the other clubs and the players and the managers who are involved with this match fixing probe.
All right, Emin Özkurt, we appreciate your contribution to this programme. Very interesting. That's the picture there in Turkey on the specific case in Fenerbahçe, one of the cases that's going on in Turkey. Let's bring back our London guests. First of all, Gavin Hamilton from World Soccer Magazine, Mehrdad Masoudi also there in London.